Hello everyone, good evening. Sorry, actually, due to some delay, due to I think I don't know, bit delayed from admin team. Okay, uh, shall we start? Let me start recording. Yeah, let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Yeah, yeah. After the class, we can discuss all at once. Shall we? Yeah. So today we are going to discuss about these controls and properties. Okay. So, you know, you can see register, login, shopping cart, wish list, right here. So we can call it as, we can call it as controls. These are all controls. Okay, books, computer, electronics, all these are controls. Okay, Tosca actually, let me open Tosca first. Hello. So, yeah, let me open this login. Yeah, so how Tosca can scan and how Tosca background it will recognize the controls. Okay, so how Tosca can recognize this login. For example, if I want to click in, I can able to click directly here. Whatever email is there, that email I can able to enter here, whatever. So and manually I can able to log in like this. Generally we used to do. But how Tosca can able to recognize these controls. Okay. So first to Tosca go to the scan. Okay, it will scan the control whenever you scan. For suppose I'll open module. Okay, if I one second. Okay, so this is our yeah. We will discuss about that also. That is different topic. That's why I'm not discussing here. So if you create a single user, so it will not show it actually. So exactly, you're right. Always you have to check out. Okay, so for actually this is separate topic. That's the reason I did not anything I did not mention here and earlier also. So we will discuss completely regarding this. Okay, so yeah, your for your question, yes, we have to check out. Okay, so let me try to scan one model, create one model. Okay, something name called test. If I scan application, so you see I'll try to scan. It's a bit slow. Okay. Suppose if I scan anything like login. Okay. So let this finish. Yeah. So you have to see, click on controls in your application to add them. Until you see the screen, you should not do anything. Okay. So first, if I, for example, if I want to scan, okay, for suppose I want to scan, I can scan. So if you see, this is called as basic scan. Okay, basic controls, whatever it is there. So if you want to see all advanced controls, you can see advanced. So this is basic view. Okay, basic X scan we can call it as. Okay, advanced X scan, if you want, you just simply click on this advanced. That's it. So basic, for me it's enough. Basic is enough. So I'm just rightly clicking on. So it is highlighting with the this color, hash color, something kind of, right? Just click on here. So once you click here, you can see this. Can you see? I'll double click on it. Okay, you can see the properties here, identify by properties. Okay, so what are those here? Area label, class name, enabled, href, id, so and so. Some properties are here, right? While we are running test case, insert test case, what it will go, it will check with the module. That module have some properties. Those properties, these are all those properties. Okay, in the background. Okay, so if you click on so and so control, so while you are scanning this control, every control has some properties. For this login control, we have properties. What are those checked? Inner text and tag. Okay, tag is a and inner text is login. So inner text means that is title of the control, you can say. So what is that? Login. The same you can see in the login. Inner text in the sense it's a title of the control. Okay, tag in the sense it is identification, like is it like hypertext or like button kind of. If it is kind of link kind of, okay, so then it will show capital A. Okay, so these are all technical properties. These are very important. Okay, these are all, we can call it as a technical properties. Okay, what is happening background? Okay, let me close this. Yeah, so this is login, right? In this login, if I want to run this, okay, if I want to run this, what happens? It will check the, I will run, if I want to run this background, what it will be background. Actually it was connected with the module earlier, right? Okay, login module. So login module has some properties. These are all properties. Okay, so background, those are connected actually. So module and test case and attributes all are connected background. Okay, so whenever you run in the background, we have a properties. Those properties are used to recognize or identify the respected module. Suppose Flipkart and Amazon is there, right? Okay, like if you ordered something, okay, you ordered some item, for suppose. Okay, if they want to deliver to you, they must recognize or verify whether you are really that person or not. Okay, they must recognize your name, your address, your plot number. Okay, if it is matches only, they will directly come to your house and they will deliver. Okay, that is called as actually properties. We can also call those Those um, we can also call those as properties. Okay, so in general examples we call those as a properties. Okay, we can consider those as a properties. Okay, so if it matches only, the product will be delivered. They won't deliver it for the wrong persons, right? Same here also, if no identifies, it won't recognize. Okay, correct. So let's take food example for suppose. Imagine you ordered one food, okay, by using some apps like Zomato and all. The delivery boy has to deliver the package to you, right? Whatever, maybe food items or something, some covers, whatever you ordered. So, but how does he find you? He uses several properties. Okay, he will match with whatever specifications that you mentioned in the so and so app. Okay, they will identify it, whether this name is correct or wrong, whether the mobile number is there or not. Okay, address is there or not, the same address is or not, landmark is correct or not. Okay, which means here name is one property, mobile number is one property, address is one property, and landmark is one property. By checking all of these only he will confirm. Okay, he will confirm by himself. And also your mobile number, right? Without mobile number, name, and all these details, he cannot able to deliver particular item, right? Okay, delivery address, just say like for suppose I just simply mentioned something like Mahesh. Okay, so there is a big apartment. Okay, it is little complex, right? Why? Because there are a lot of people will be there. For suppose two Maheshes are there. Okay, then if delivery boy goes to the security and he will ask, this parcel goes to this parcel is for Mahesh. The security person will get confused. Why? Because a lot of Maheshes are there, right? A lot of with the same name, two or three more people. Okay, then he will cross check with the surname or flat number or mobile number, something kind of, right? So only after these properties matches confidently he will deliver the package. Okay, so name is one property, address is one property, landmark you can say. Those are all comes under properties in general scenario. Based on property, delivery boy delivers your product. Okay, same in Tosca also. So login link is there, right here. This login link. Okay, login link is there. So whenever we scan those properties, Tosca captures. Okay, Tosca captures. After capturing it, it will store the properties in the module. After it will capture, whenever you scan the login link, whenever scan login link, then it will capture this login related all properties in the module, which means in the module it is storing. Correct. So it will store the properties in the module. That module we what we are doing with this module, we are just simply dragging and dropping into this test case. Okay, that's what happened. So whenever here, so you are using here actually operation click operations, you are keeping click operations here. Okay, if you want to click, first to register control, it should be identified. It should be identified, and it is, if it is identified only, it executes first. Okay, first to what is a way run, first to you will run here, simply you will simply run here. Next step. Okay, next what it happens, if you want, if you try to run, it will check with the module, respected control module. Okay, the properties should be match, both are, whether it is correct or not. Okay, so then, so if it is existed, all the properties are existed related to this. Okay, if it is existed or not, if it is exist, it will check with the properties in Tosca that can search with the control, application control. with all these properties, so and so properties, it will go to here and it will check with this control properties. Okay, and again it will be click here. Okay, what we mentioned here, click operation. Okay, we click here, we mentioned here click operation, so then it will go and click here. Okay, so that is how. Let me try to find right notebook. So I'll try to explain one more way. Okay, so first let us make it much easier, so this better this drawing may be useful. So for suppose this is application, you can say front end. Okay, external application, this is external application. So you can say front end also, front end in the sense external. Okay, front end application, whatever the application, doesn't matter. So example, we have a login. Okay, this is one control, and next register is one control. Okay, and we have more controls, but let's take these two examples. Okay, and one more thing is background. Just imagine in the background Tosca commander. You just, this is Tosca commander. Okay, Tosca commander. So this is backend, right? This is backend, and in the backend, okay, in the backend, this is for suppose this is a module. Okay, okay, this is a module. In this module, for suppose you have created one module here. This is different kind of image for identification. You just created one module here. For suppose you created one model, for every model we have some properties, right? Technical properties. Okay, so you just created one model by scanning. Okay, right? So whenever you scan here, simply whenever you scan, okay, whenever you scan login, first let me take one more color better. First, whenever you scan this, immediately this login, okay, login related properties, by taking help of this, first this login control will be created as a module here. Okay, correct? Whenever you scan this login, it will, by taking this properties, it will store as a module. Module has different properties. Okay, so whenever it create a module, whenever you create a module, immediately what you will do after creating a model in the test step, okay, test case, just consider this as a test case. Let's take one more red color. This is test cases. This is test cases. Okay. In the test case, we have a test steps, correct? Login is one step, register is one step, like that. This is test to step. Okay. You can consider this as a test to step. Example, test to step. This test step name is login. Okay. So now what I will do, so whenever you create a module, so after creating a module, what you will do, this module simply drag and drop here. You will drag here and you drop here, correct? Right. So whenever you drop here, you will get attributes. Okay. Some attributes, you have to enter some attributes. Okay. That is called, in this attribute, you will mention click operation. You have to click, right? Ultimately you have to click login. Okay. So now just imagine, first what I am doing, just try to understand. Now we will go in reverse manner. Okay. Now what I will do, I will try to run. Okay. I'll try to run now this test case, for suppose. Okay. If I try to run this test case, what it will go, first it will go to the login. Clear? Right. And it will check with the login properties in background with module has all these properties or not, correct? If this matches, okay, first you will run on test case, right? Whenever you run the test case, okay, whenever you run the test case, this it will go and check with the properties. Okay. It will go here and whatever the properties here, the properties already stored in the module, that properties should be matched. Okay. If it is matches with the properties, then what happens, it will again come here and check what operation I have to do. Click operation, it will go and click on login. Okay. So xscan, by using xscan, this xscan, we are just clicking on, while we are scanning, we are just scanning this module, I mean control, right? So whenever you scan this control, this technical properties go and store in the module. Okay. So all the properties it will store in the module. What we will do, once after creating a module, we will simply drag and drop into the test case. After that, you will give whatever attributes will be created. In that attribute, we will mention, for suppose in our case we have to, Tosca has to do click operation, correct? So that's the reason we mentioned in click operation. Okay. So then, so whenever you run this, whenever you run the test case, in the background, whatever the properties are there, these properties should be matched with this control. Okay. So login has the same properties, the same property, whenever you scan, the same properties you got with this module, right? So whenever it matches, then Tosca will go and click on top of this login control. This is what happens actually in the background. Clear? Right? Next, let me go here. I'll show you registration. Right? Tosca read the attributes. Okay, it will, whether it is, so for suppose gender is there here. Okay, gender male is there, female is there. Okay, so it will read these properties, male property, what are the properties it has. Okay. And after the verification background, if it is verifies only, it will click on particular whether it is male or female. Okay, if you mentioned in the test case somewhere you mentioned in the male for suppose. One second. Yeah, here. So I clearly mentioned here male. So if it want to click male, okay, so you are actually giving all the inputs here. Okay, if these inputs, okay, it will enter the inputs, but when it will enter the inputs, all these properties are related to this properties that should be matched with the model. So then only it will do the operation. Okay, so what is exactly flow we have discussed here in this. When test case is executed, Tosca first identify the test case name. Okay, it next then it sets the corresponding model. It matches the test case name. Okay, next inside the model, Tosca looks for the attributes. Okay, whether it is mapped or not. Okay, like buttons, text fields, inner text, etc. Next, each attribute has specific properties. Okay, that properties again I'll show you once I open. I'll show you what are the properties. Technical properties we can call. Initially we have to go with the technical properties only. Okay, once the element is correctly identified, next using the properties, Tosca checks the operation, whether what kind of operation, whether it is click operation, it will go and click it. Okay, based on that it defines. Okay, right. Next, so same way in the register also. Okay, if you run the test case to click the register button, okay, Tosca first look for the module. Okay, so then it identifies element by matching properties like id, name, label. Okay, inner text. Okay, next once it is sure, okay, once if the module has same properties, then okay, it will click on the register control. Okay, this is how Tosca uses the modules, attributes and properties in the background to execute test case accurately. Okay, let me open again Tosca. I'll open here. Want to scan. Next to this scan. So I just want to scan. Okay, if I want to click on the scan, if I want to scan register. For register we have some properties. If you want to get those properties, first of all you should click on this. First, if you click on this, if you don't get, again you should do double click. So it will be displayed. You can able to see the identify properties. This is called as a technical properties. Okay, these are all technical properties. Each and everything has properties in the world. You can say anything for a human being, for item, whether it is a living thing or non-living thing, whatever. So by keeping the properties itself, we can able to recognize particularly so and so object. Okay, if you recognize human for suppose, using the properties you will identify a right way. Okay, if you want, for example, generally, so suddenly if you want to see somebody, like some people will recognize a person by seeing their complexity or gender or height or hair color, okay, size and weight, voice. Some people, if they call with the unknown number also, they will recognize their voice because they are not appearing in front of them, but still they can recognize. So these are all complexity, gender. Complexity is one property, gender is one property, height is one property, hair color is one property, size is one property, and voice is one property, right? So these are all properties we can consider. So for suppose, so for some same way, yeah, in Tosca also, for every control we should have properties. While scanning the Tosca, it stored the properties in the module, and it recognize the test case. Okay. And also, if you see here inner text, here actually I scanned a register. You see always, eh, just before I just scanned login. So for login also, inner text was login. If I scan register, the inner text is register, which means whatever the control name is taking here as a inner text. Inner text in the sense, you just keep in mind it is a control name. Okay. Here is a tag a. Okay. Tag a means it is a link. Okay. By using these properties, it will recognize if the button, that will be, for suppose this is a button. Okay. If I scan this button, I scan, right, I'll double click on it, you will see input something kind of, you see. For tag is input. Okay. But here for register I'm saying tag is a. These are all actually, while they are actually while they are writing a code for Tosca, so they kept some kind of standards. Okay. So to identify, they actually mentioned while they are actually writing the code background, while designing this, they mentioned like this. Okay. We don't need to change it all. After recognizing only, it will perform operation. Okay. Right. So you see here, the selected item is unique, it must be there. You should not blindly close this. Okay. You should not, after selecting this register and whatever, so you should not, without checking this, you should not finish the screen and should not close it. First you need to cross check whether it is unique or not. Okay. Right. We have to make unique. Yeah. Yes, properties, we are going very deep, step by step. I'll explain everything. Okay. We have concepts actually in properties. We have different anchor image. Okay. Index properties, different properties we have. Okay. We need to check one by one. Mm. 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 Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it is not unique, simply you need to check. You see here, the selected item is not unique. Okay. So you need to check one by one. So I have given this not unique, I have given this not, you see, selected item is unique, so I got it. That's it. So this is how you need to cross check. By default you will see it will be checked. Inner text is, by default you will see inner text is checked. Okay. And tag will be checked. Okay. You need to check, if you want to make it unique, simply you need to check with each and every property one by one. If you if you check it, so next time you should not keep like this. Okay. Next time uncheck this and you need to check with other property. Okay. So this is how we have to do. Suppose if you mention name, um so example I'm saying, you mention any name, any order. So you mention some person name like Harish or something kind of. So with the same name also, another guy will be there nearby you, or your neighbor, some other, okay, your apartment, or like that. So how they will, so even you have different in our application also with the same name, different controls will be there, correct? In our street also with the same name, lot of people will be there. So if we want to exactly identify the specific person, particular person, he need to check with the particular property, okay, with whatever they mentioned in the app, okay. So with that specification only it will recognize the control. Here also if you want to make it unique, every control has unique properties. Here also, okay, if you want to make it unique, if some properties, maybe some properties might be not unique, some are not, some are unique, some controls are unique, some controls not unique. In the sense you have to make it unique one by one, you need to cross check it, okay. So for example, I'll close this and I'll try to do it. 1 minute, let me try to uh, I'll close this again, I'll scan it, I'll show you one more. Yeah, here it is. Mm, yes. Mm. If it is non, if it is not unique, you have to check it, every element. If it is not unique, you need to cross check. Mm. Yes. So let us do here. You can see here, right? Here is add cart, add with the same name. You can see lot multiple add cart. This is a challenge now. Okay. Suppose I want to scan it again. Let me check. So I will scan the application. So all are look similar now. Let me try to scan once after finishing it. So I will scan this, okay. You see, let me keep little, okay. It is unique. Is this unique or not? Is this unique or not? Yeah, this is not unique. By seeing this color itself you can able to identify, okay. So I'll try to scan other, um, 1 second. While I'm scanning this login, did you see that color? No. So suppose if I want to scan this, for suppose, see this, while I was scanning login you could not see that color, but while I was trying to scan, after scanning it you could able to see orange color. The color itself is indicating that it is not unique, okay. We will come to that point. Yeah, we will come to that point. Let us go one by one. You can able to clear itself, okay. Yeah, so let me complete this and we can discuss it later. Clear? So what, let me finish the class. So lastly we can discuss whatever the doubts we have. So multiple also we can try, okay. So let me complete the entire topic please, okay. So now we are going one by one, okay. If we directly go into, go and keep in, suppose you are actually maybe you are in third class, for suppose you are as a kid. So I want to keep you in the 10th standard. Will you able to understand now, right? So not only you might be understand, but others also need to understand exactly the concept. So that's why I am requesting you, let us discuss at the last two, after finishing this class, let's discuss that multiple also. Okay. Yeah. So we have to make this unique. Okay. The item is not unique. If you want to make this unique, we have to use properties. For suppose, what are the properties available currently? If you click on, you have to double click on it until it displays. Okay. So what are those? Already it is, see here, it is by default you got tag and value. Okay, something kind of. So you just try to check here. It's not unique. Uncheck. Try to check. Uncheck. Try with this property. No. Again this. No. And this. No. Try this ID. No. Try this. No. Inner text. No. Name. No. Okay. Next outer text. See this? So as and when you press on here outer text, it has taken, it has different value. Okay. So this makes unique, which means outer text, which all are, how many items are there here? 6 items are there, which mean all of these 6 items has different outer text uh, property. So these properties are all of these six, whatever items are there, these 6 different items has different outer text property. That means, okay, every item has buttons. Okay, it has tag name also. Okay, tag name was input, so we need to make it as a unique. Okay, if name has different buttons, okay, Tosca will confuse, right? So if all the, sorry, same buttons, Tosca will confuse, right? If this button is also same name, this is also same name, this is also same name, this is also same name, and this is also same name, this is also same name. So if all is same name, so Tosca will confuse. That is the reason it will throw an error like it is not unique. Then what we have to do at that time, it is your responsibility, it is your duty to make it unique by checking all these technical properties. This we can call it as a technical property. Okay. So by checking, so whenever I press here, whenever I check this checkbox, 1 second, here, so whenever I mention this outer HTML, then only it got unique, right? Correct. So next, let me try to close this. I will remove this. Yeah. Now I just made it as unique and finish the screen. Okay. So module saved successfully. After that, close this. Something. Uh, See this, add to cart. Okay. So this I just want to, excuse me, I just want to use this, and I want to keep here one, I will create one test. 1 second. Create one test case here. Let me try to drag and drop here in this properties. click operation, and let me try to run this. Let us see. So, so actually we have six add to cart, different items with the same name, different items with the same name, and it has directly gone to second one, whichever we scanned. Okay. So how it is identified? Just because of the property. The property was, what was that? Outer HTML. So that was unique property. By using that property only, it was recognized this item. Okay. So if I scan, and I'll try to scan one more time. Let me scan here. Scan application. Okay, I'll try to scan this. Okay, directly I'll finish this. I don't want to make this unique. Okay, so close. This is the one. So I just want to keep here. So let me try to run this. What happened? I think this is not the one, I guess. It went for shopping cart. What is this? Let me check here. Okay, what is this? Let me check. That's okay, but why you just let me do it again? Scan application. I'll change name now. Is that this application? Scan. I'll select this add to cart, and this is not unique. Okay. Okay. Let me keep this only. I'll scan one more also. Okay. Oh, still it is open. Yeah. Let me try to close this first. This is funny. One second. Why it is? Let me delete all those. Let's try one more time. Now it is not unique. Okay. Let's make this name add card. Okay, if I select auto text, it is becoming unique. So, but I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Just directly finish the screen. Okay, and to close this. So I'll use this module and I'll paste here. Now I'll try to run this. What is this? It is not showing anything here. Even log it is test is getting passed, but why it is passing, I don't know. It is not showing anything here. Any cases, this test should be failed because that is not unique, right? Please respond. Can you see this? There is actually some, I don't know why. Why even logs also it is not showing anything. It should be fail because it was not unique. Test should be failed. but it is getting past. I don't know. It is bypassing or this is funny. First time. Okay. So you guys try to check with not unique. Okay. Please try to check. Please try to take the model with not unique and try to run the test case. Then you can understand. Okay. Okay. One second. One second. This is the problem. Oh my goodness. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Now try. It will fail. I'm sorry. My bad. It's failed. That was my mistake. So actually I did not mention any operation here. Okay. So it is only checking whether it is available or not. Okay. So because I mentioned already module is there or whatever related properties are there, just I am trying to run this. So it is checking with the properties, not click operation. It didn't do any click operation. Now whenever I mention click operation, it is trying to click on top of so and so button. Okay, so without this, without mentioning this click operation, you see, I'll just mention like this. I don't want to keep, just I'll mention, I'll save it, and I'll try to run this test case. Now it will pass. So it will not do any it will not do any kind of operations, but it will pass. Hey, it is playing with me today. Why? What is the reason? Multiple colors. This is old one. I will save this every time. Let me save this. I will update all. Save again. Try to run this test case one more time without any click operation. Let me do it. Let's see. So in the technical any properties you have to do trail and error. Okay, properties should be trial and error methods. You have to check each and everything. Every property you need to check with all the properties if it is until get unique. Now it's failed. Tosca itself playing with me today. Okay, what is this? Multiple controls for button add to cart with the following properties. Okay, let me do with only with attribute I am trying. Attribute has what we will have in the attribute. So we will give operations. We will instruct them, right? So though if I mentioned this also without mentioning click operation also it got failed. But earlier, so have you observed? Earlier it got passed. Some technical glitch, due to some technical glitch it was happened. Let me open this. You see same error. Multiple controls are multiple buttons. So let me click on here and you will find, see, found multiple controls for the button add to cart with the following properties. So I did not mention here click operation also. Still it is showing. Earlier it was passed. Okay, sometimes technical glitches. Okay, so now if I want to make unique, I just need to scan properly with the unique. Application, I'll take this last one, add to cart, and again it is showing not unique with blue color here. So I'll try to find out which identify by properties. So here I can select inner text, no, ID, no, uh, outer text, no. So outer HTML, yeah, it is unique. Okay, here for this for these items it is actually allowing different, which means we have a six items. These six items outer HTML is different. Okay, it has different properties with the outer HTML. Okay, input type button, value is add to cart, class is production button to product box add to cart button, click on so and so name. Okay, with this. Okay, let me try to copy this. One second, it is in scan. Mm, okay, I copied, right? So then I'll close, finish screen. So then I'll come here and try to paste here. Okay, so this is the one, last one, right? I scanned last one. Okay, now I'll try to scan this one. Okay, you see this one. Let me try to outer text HTML, right? So this one. So let me copy this, close, finish the screen, and I'll paste here. See this? Try to compare. Input type button, value add to cart, class same, product box cart button same till here. On click, some name is there, Ajax card something kind of, till here is same. Okay, here is, you see product, add product auto cart catalog 7511. Okay, and this is 7411. This is 74th item, this is 75th item. Okay, so remaining all same. This property and this property is not same, both are different properties. So outer HTML is completely unique, though it's looking like same. It's look like similar with the different same names with the different items, but thing is outer HTML is different property. Okay, with the outer HTML property, these all items are unique. Okay, by taking help of this we can make all this unique. Okay, clear? So yeah, where is that scan? Yeah, finish the screen. Okay, these two we have added, right? Okay, so let me do it again with this. Add to cart, add to cart. This I'll keep different name. Demo web shop. What is this? System or monitor, whatever. Okay, this is not unique. I will make unique with the, I'll check with other properties. Let's see. Visible inner text, no. Visible, no. Type, also, which means it is not taking in the sense the same, this property will be similar for others also. Title, no. Read only, okay, this is also similar to others items. Outer text also similar to other items. So this out of all these properties, this outer HTML is unique. So you see, no. Area label, checked, false. This is also unique, which means no. All are similar with this name also, with this property. I mean, class name also similar to others, and this disabled, false. This is also similar to other items. Enable also same. So only outer text property is different. Okay, this is unique property. With the outer text, only all are these items are making unique. You can make the unique all these items by clicking on outer text HTML. Okay, outer HTML, whatever. Okay, just to finish your screen, it's saved and it will display again. Yeah, close. So this one, right, this is the one, right, system. I'll try to drop this here. What is that name? Same name I'll mention here. Okay, so in attribute I'll mention click, 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 click operation. Let me try to run this. So which one? This is the one, right? Yes, done, right? Successfully it has gone and selected the item. Okay, so now let me go to here. I'll try to scan application. So now you see, with the technical properties you have seen, so these many limited properties, correct? So okay, it's finish your screen, go back. Okay, so with this technical properties you have seen limited, right? Limited properties. If I want to click here, suppose, so let me try to scan here, add to cart. You see here advanced. Okay, in advanced if you click here you can see, so here you see steering, representation, and technical, and one more is technical. 1 minute, let me make it bigger. Okay, you see clearly what are all those. So we have representation, this is representation, next one is technical, and um, other one is steering. So these are all actually, if you come here and you see advanced, you can see all of this. Okay, so earlier uh, we used to have X scan also. Okay, in the properties we used to have representation, technical, or transition properties. Okay, what was the transition properties? Property was there, so it is also kind of a interview question. So what are the changes in 2025 version? So is there any transition properties? Okay, so no, we don't have a transition property here. Can you able to see here anywhere? Xscan, which means XPath, sorry, XPath. No, here is not there. Earlier we used to have transition property. By clicking on it, it automatically make unique. So that completely different for every control. Okay, so these are all actually identified by properties. Identified by properties, you can able to see all this by taking help of this. These are all actually standard technical properties. Okay, by taking help of this, we can able to make unique. If it is not also helping, if you cannot able to make it as a unique, you can use identify by properties like anchor, image, and index. Okay, first you need to check with the technical properties. If it is not unique, then we need to go to the um, properties like technical sorry, representation. Okay, and earlier we used to have a transition also. Transition not recommendable, but thing is we used to have, now we don't have. Okay, this is latest version, they have removed from latest. Okay, earlier we used to have. Okay, so yeah, so now transition property is not there. So um if you by using all these properties, you can make unique. If it is not possible, then again we do have other properties. This is called as, normally if you get a question in generally interview, they will ask the question, what are the technical properties? Okay, what are the standard technical property, which one you are going to choose first? First you need to, you just need to tell clearly, first we need to check with the technical properties. By taking help of technical properties, we can make the unique. If it is not, then we need to go with the anchor, image, and index. Okay, so by taking help of this, we can make unique. But for sure, if you can use any of these three or four, so you can make unique your control. Okay, clear? Okay, so first Tosca check the unique identification, which is technical properties. If the element is not uniquely identified using technical properties, then we move to um, anchor properties, image, or index. These properties. If you cannot make it anchor, you can check with the image. If you cannot able to make image, you can check with the index. Anyone out of all these four, any one will be definitely work, no doubt at all. Okay, first technical property, next so I will recommend first technical property, then next anchor, after that index, lastly image. Okay, so this is a sequence. If you want to go with the first I'll recommend properties. This is technical properties. Next you can use index also. Okay, index or anchor, after that image only. Okay, in this um in this class we have discussed about all these properties. First we have, I completely focused on first technical property only, because this is important. You need to give the first preference to the technical property. After that only you have to give other preference to other properties like anchor and these. Okay, next class we will discuss about anchor, index, and image. We will see how to do that also. Okay, for next class, I'll let's do so these are all controls are there, right? Book, computers, electronics. Okay, digital something, downloads, jewelry, gift cards, etc., and also shoes, apparel, shoes. Same these controls you can able to see in the categories. So because if you select this control, books control, so definitely you will not get unique, because already with the same name you have another books, same like computers, electronics. Please try to do this. Okay, you can consider this as assignment. You just do practice, so then we will discuss. So whatever your doubts you have, please try to hold, because 9:30 I do have another session. Please don't mind. Who asked that question? Kritika? Yeah, yeah. um any questions? So yeah, please do practice. Class, I will inform you. Actually, I need to check because tomorrow is festival, right? So I will check. Okay, I will check and I will inform you. So please try to do all this, like books, computers, all these controls are there, right? So above all these controls and these controls also. Okay, try, at least to try to do with at least three or four controls. If you do practice, then you can identify easily. Okay, you will get to know that one or two. If you try with one or two, then you can understand. Okay, so still you get doubts, then we will discuss one more time. Okay, actually I have one more session at 9:30. So once you do practice, if you get any doubts, please note down, and also you keep one a physical notebook. Okay, you just prepare. Yeah, please do that. Okay, because we are already seniors, don't mind. So you still even though you are experienced also, you need to follow the same. So in 10th class we followed, right, same way. In the intermediate also we followed. Yeah, please follow that only, because at least that notebook will help you before going to interview. So at least if you uh, revise it by that, taking help of that book, then it will be really, it will help you a lot. Yeah, please do practice. You can consider this as assignment. So, and if you get any problems, then we can discuss. Kritika, did you ask the question multiple related that? Okay. S- Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. That's why I requested you to first listen the class. Then automatically your answers questions will be wiped out automatically. While I am explaining time only, you'll get answer. That's the reason you just wait until the last class, and it automatically it will be cleared. So still, if you have a doubts, and I can't hear. Can you repeat the question, Kritika? Mm. You can for every class you have to do practice, correct? So no. You will get command while you are after doing practice 5 to 6 classes only. So you can able to understand. You will get confident at least. Okay. So yes, I can able to do it. Is a bit easy. Yeah, I can able to do that. So that kind of confidence you will definitely will get. Okay. So if you do consistent practice, okay, if you do consistent practice, if you do consistent, you know, uh, if you try to make a notebook properly every day, whatever I explained, and you try to do more practice, definitely once after finishing this, you will be expert more than me. You will be master. Yeah, definitely you will be master. Okay, so no worries about it. Okay, you should not ask this question actually, because so the ability is in you, right? So you have to believe yourself. Once after doing exercises continuously, you just need to follow my classes. Okay, and you do consistent practice every day, daily basis, then you can able to understand. While you are doing practice, you will get a lot of challenges, issues. Okay, for suppose I got some issues while I'm explaining the class, correct? Again, while you are doing, you will get one more different issue, not the same issue. Okay, so at the time you will try to solve the issue, okay, whatever the errors you get, so that uh, you will try to solve this while you are doing practice itself. Still, if you could not able to find out the solution, ultimately you will bring it to me. So at the last, I will try to explain you, or else you can share your screen, so we will find out how you are doing. So then it would be good practice, right? So if you do consistent practice, no doubt at all, you will be expert. Okay, so whenever you get confidence, in the sense, if you do practice only, you will get confidence by listening the classes. By listening the classes, you will get to know how to do it. Okay, by doing practice, you will get to know that how you have to manage, how you have to do practically by hands on, I'm saying, right? Yeah, that's how. Please try to do practice all of this. So at least try to do at least 3 or 4, not at least you complete all of this. At least try to do 4, minimum 4, so then you can understand. So each and every item, you'll see different property. Okay, so and other properties are there. Don't try to practice other properties. Please try to give me chance, I'll also explain after finishing my class. You can do it. Okay, so index property is there, anchor property is there, image property is there. So please don't try to do all this, because you will get confusion, and with the all the questions, and without explaining all of this, and again it will create one more and extra confusion to you. Okay, so let us go step by step process. If you try to go step by step process, then you will get more clarity on top of this. Correct. Yeah. Okay. So done, Kritika. Thank you so much for joining. I think you are the one. Only you joined. Only one you joined today. Oh, need to drop off. Will connect with you, Lokesh, tomorrow for one my doubt. Okay, she's also having doubt. Okay, no problem. So I will clear. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No problem. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. I'll check with admin team, and if I am available or not, I am not sure. Actually, it is festival. It doesn't. Yeah. 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 Thank you, Kritika. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye bye. Good night. What is it? Sag. మై తిన్నావా? సో నాకు క్లాస్ ఇంకోటి ఉంది. టేక్ వన్ మోర్ క్లాస్. ఆకలి అవ్వాలి దట్ మచ్ ఈజీ కదా. రోజంతా ఖాళీ పండుకొని అట్లీస్ట్ ఉన్న క్లాస్ చెప్పుకుంటే అయిపోతుంది. ఏదో నేను అసమర్థుడు అన్న ఫీలింగ్ వచ్చేస్తున్నాను. ఓ మై గుడ్నెస్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ స్టిల్